stands for. What did I just do?
You want to express.
No, I asked the question to the audience directly to pull you into my language evaluation, because language evaluation is exciting or boring.
Exciting.
Well, when I do it, I try to make it exciting. Why? Because I don't want you to be bored. And that's the very first thing, that's what I'm going to focus on today. The power of questions. I just asked a direct question to the audience. What does the letter E stand for? And that's exactly what our Division H director did. She got up here, she stood there, and she said, I want to ask the audience, did Eric finish his 10 peaks? Got us involved. Everybody said?
No.
No, right? Because we remembered the speech, hopefully. This is a very good way to get people involved in your speeches, asking questions. Now you can ask questions directly to the audience, or so Joe did this. He said, if you're not a member of Toastmasters, raise your hand. Oh, nobody, okay. Andrew, raise your hand. Yeah, you see, direct questions to the audience, getting them to interact. But there's another way you can interact with the audience with questions. You see, I didn't know what Fei Hui meant. So I was asking Emily, what does Fei Hui mean? Does that mean member or non-member? And Joe saw me talking to Emily, and he's like, no, you will focus. So what did he do? He came up to me and he asked me a direct question. Hey Paul, how many clicks? How many clicks does it take to get to your evaluation sheet? That's not embarrassing me, it's actually pulling me back into the conversation. So that's another way we interact with the conversation. When we see Doug rubbing his eyes, we don't say, Doug, why are you rubbing your eyes? We say, Doug, do you like my language evaluation? Yeah. Hey, there you go, you see. And so you don't embarrass the people, you just get them directly involved in the conversation by asking questions. So that's the one kind of question we can ask, directly to the audience. The second type of questions we can use are questions in dialogues. What questions did Kelly's roommate ask her? Is everything okay? Why is everybody yelling at each other? Right? What was the conversation in Eric's dialogue? Everybody's injured. Everybody's hurt. We've still got to go up the peak. The mountain's going down. Should we go or should we return? Should we continue or should we go back? What should we do? Should. Asking questions in a dialogue makes it interesting. You know, Kelly's mother-in-law asked her questions. What were the questions?
You are the problem.
No, that was the answer. The question is, can I talk to you? Can I talk to you? And what was the next question? What's the problem here? Do you know? So those are the things we can do, right? We can put the conversations in, we can put questions in the conversations. Jonathan had the perfect moment to do that. He said to us, you know, resonance is things that are interesting and surprising. And he says, for example, my wife likes matcha latte. So he could have put that in a dialogue. She said, you know, one day I went up to Flora and I said, hey Flora, what do you want to drink? She says, green matcha latte. I'm like, what? It makes it more interesting. But from the audience as well, we can interact with the speakers on the stage. And maybe none of you want to interact with me, that's okay. But when Eric was up here, he says, P, and I said, what kind of P are you? And everybody's like, what?
Not urine.
Well, I said green pea, right? But we can interact with the people on the stage as well. Emily was talking about food, and then Alice asked her, hey, where's the food? You interact with the speaker. It's creating dialogue with you and the audience. Questions. Kelly used another very interesting question. She said, she was talking using tag questions. She's trying to get agreement with the audience. So she used things like, hey, we're all sinners, right? Well, I lost the questions. But she used the tag at the end. We are all sinners, right? We are all, well, I can't remember, but she used 3 of those questions. We are all sinners, right? We all have these many options, right? On the MBTI, whatever it is. This personality thing that we had to do. Who knows what it is? But the power of questions can get people involved in your speech more. There's another kind of question that's very important in speaking called the rhetorical question. And Jonathan asked a bunch of those questions. He said, do you want to control the future? What kind of future do you want to control? What kind of future do you worry about the future? He's not asking you for a direct answer. He's just wanting to make you think about it. So if you take away one thing from my fairly erratic language evaluation, it is this. If you want people involved in your speeches, simply ask a question. Do you get it?
Yes.
By the way, that was a question, general evaluator.